Hi, sweeties. How are you doing? Welcome to Naya. Sam, thank you so much for the support. Hope you all are doing great. So I came across a video of a white man talking about how he made 700 and something thousand dollars last year, right? As a content creator. And when he made that money, he was not even up to a million he doesn't have almost up to a million following, right? And a black content creator, I mean, they are also close friends. Had to also stitch the video to talk about how she did not even make the kind of money the guy made when her following are so much and she gets engagement and the rest of it too. But she doesn't make that kind of money. And she was also talking about how black people in general have to work double, triple times to make ends meet or to make money or to remain relevant as a content creator or as anything. It's not just only content creator because I have seen corporate workers, working in firms, organizations, and all that, not also being given their dues. Why? Because the other people got to be the high paying ones and the rest of it. And I also talked about my experiences of how I brought some videos, how black people that we train somebody or someone that you have better rank than earning so much money than you do. And that also talks about how black people have to triple their hustles just to make ends meet. Let's get into this video.
I grossed $768,000 in 2024.
Ooh, black creators are not making this. Black creators are not making this at all, bruh. And I am honestly kind of tired of people not being transparent about it. So let me spill the tea real quick and let y'all know how this industry actually works. Disclaimer, I want to say I love Brandon also. I love his content and I love the light that he shines on small businesses. Like, that's my bitch. And mind you, I know him in real life. We were literally on a reality show together. Like, I love you, Brandon. But nonetheless, if you can show me a single black creator that has made $700,000 with less than 1 million followers on here, I literally will be gagged beyond my mind. That does not happen. It does not happen. Even if you have the same exact engagement as Brandon in this video, even if you have the same amount of followers, it does not matter. Not saying it's not possible, but it is very, very unlikely. When black creators talk about the race pay gap between our fellow white counterparts, we are not joking, y'all. For reference, Brandon just hit 1 million followers, period, Brandon. I believe he has less than 500K on Instagram. I have nearly 3 million followers on TikTok, and I have 1 million followers on Instagram. For reference, my niche is fashion. I also do makeup. I also do talking videos. I do all types of shit on this page. I had a song that went #1 on the TikTok charts on here, a trending song with over 1 million videos made. I started a worldwide trend on here called Aaliyah Core, and I inspired women, black women specifically, to dress how they want, to dress alternatively, to be yourself. I talk about self-confidence on here. And I'm saying all of this to say that my page is 100% brand safe. You feel me? There is no difference between my page and your favorite white creator's page at all. Through content, I've been able to collab with Paris Hilton, Lizzo. I've literally been on stage with SZA. I've opened for Charlie XCX. I'm on a show on FX Hulu. Check it out, English teacher. And believe it or not, in 2024, off of content alone, I still did not even make half of what Brandon made last year. Once again, this is not shade to Brandon in no capacity whatsoever, but I have to tell y'all the reality. Now, I am not saying I did not make that much money off of music and acting and all of that in totality, but if we are talking about if I were to be doing the same exact thing as Brandon right now, if we were going to be making the same amount, it would not be true. When I had less than 1 million followers, I was not even making a third of what Brandon made last year. Like, black creators are getting paid dust. I'm gonna just let y'all know straight up. And this video is in no way trying to discourage anyone that is on their content journey trying to be an influencer or trying to do content. But I really want a lot of y'all black creators, especially up and coming black creators, to really sit down and think about what you guys are passionate about. Because the lifestyle shit is not gonna cut it anymore. If you're passionate about makeup, try to start a makeup brand through your content. If you're passionate about fashion, try to start a fashion brand through your content. Because content alone will never, and when I say never, you will never be in the same predicament as these white creators, ever. And once again, I am saying all of this to say, black creators, start your businesses so you can create opportunities for up and coming black creators also. I'm in the process of doing that myself, and I really encourage y'all to do the same. Do not make content your end all be all, because you will always be left disappointed. For example, me, Aaliyah's Interlude, I use content to leverage myself into a music career, into an acting career that is doing extremely well, period. And I urge y'all to do the fucking same. Whatever you're passionate about, please try to create a way to make money off of it that does not require other brands to sponsor you to make money. Make your own bag, because at the end of the day, being black in itself means you have to work 20 times harder than any other demographic. Period. You are loved, you are important, your content matters, and I really want y'all to sit with that. I love y'all so much. Ask me more questions down below and I'll try to reply. Love y'all.
Grossed $768,000 in 2024.
As a black person, I had to learn not to compare myself to white people and what they receive in life. And I need you guys to also understand that as well. A lot of black content creators will probably never see that kind of amount of money that he saw within 1 year. And it's sad to say. As a black man myself, I always tell myself this. Whatever I want to do in life, I'm going to put in the hard work to receive what I'm looking for. But I would never, ever, ever rely on a white person's route to get where I need to go in life. Because if I do that, I'm always going to be disappointed in myself at the end. So I need you guys to just start comparing yourself to him. He's great at what he does. However, you're also great at what you do, and you guys are going to have different experiences and different routes in life. It sucks, but that's just the harsh of reality. The world needs to do better by black and brown creators, period. But that's just my thoughts on this. Let me know how you guys feel down in the comment.
So I made $768,000 as an influencer last year, and my girl Aaliyah stitched that video and was like, hey, transparently brand, I'm a black creator, I have a way bigger platform than you are, and I'm not making that kind of money. And I'm so glad Aaliyah made this video, because this is why salary transparency is important. In every industry, in every walk of life, we don't know what we don't know. And for us to be able to have open conversations about, hey, what are you making, gives us the edge to then negotiate what we are actually worth. First off, let me give Aaliyah her flowers. When I met Aaliyah, we filmed a reality TV show together. I think she was 19 years old, and I was blown away by the platform that she had created. After that show film, she came out with It Girl, one of the biggest bops. I freak out every single time I go to an EDM show. Dom Dalla samples It Girl. Like, Aaliyah is the It Girl. Like, she's incredible. She deserves everything that she has. She deserves to get all the financial compensation in the world, because she is that girl. And you know, I felt conflicted about making this video because I don't like to be a man commenting on women's business, and I certainly don't like to be a white man commenting on black folks' business. That being said, I do feel like I have some things to say, and I feel like I have advice to give to some aspiring black creators. First of all, for those who are new here, these are my two best friends in the entire world, Lindsay and Bailey. We have a podcast together. Black women have always supported me in a way like no other. I could not be where I am today without the support of black women. And it's funny, when we started developing a podcast, I did notice the way that some people would only talk to me and not talk to my two co-hosts, and only address me in emails and not them. And I was like, this is fucked up. And Aaliyah did ask, hey Brand, like, name me two black creators with under 1 million followers that are making the kind of money that you make. And the first person that came to my mind is Clark. Clark is one of my favorite creators. She is beautiful. She is poised. She is so intelligent. She's not scared to speak about things that are going on in the political world, which so many influencers shy away from. And Clark, I know she's bringing in that bag. She just bought a house. Clark's business is admirable. I would watch the partnerships that Clark did in, I don't know, the year of 2023, and I'd be like, I want to be where Clark is. I have to give the utmost credit to my dear friend Jazz. Jazz called me after the video of my salary went viral, and she's like, bitch, who's doing your taxes? Let me help you out. Jazz is one of the savviest businesswomen. If you look at Jazz's page, she does brand deals with basically every brand in every market of the industry. She is such a good lifestyle creator, and that is my biggest advice that I'm going to speak on. You guys have to do lifestyle content. You have to approach it from a 360 angle and make content about every single thing. Aaliyah, there's your two that are under 1 million followers that I know are making just as much money, if not more than I am, because I don't have the beauty space, which we're gonna get into. Like, I really don't do a lot of makeup or anything like that. And that's transparently one of the industries that pays creators the most. I also wanna share some other Black creators that are doing the damn thing. No Ordinary Nora, I think that's how you pronounce it. I'm really sorry if I botched that. I met her in Austin, Texas 3 years ago, and she was like, bitch, you're gonna be a star, and she's a star. She just did Sports Illustrated. She is crushing it. Monet has fuck you money. She might not say that, but she does. That girl is so strategically placed in all of the business choices she does. She has a freaking house in New York. She is everywhere. She was just in Iceland with Amazon influencer. She's gorgeous. She is the blueprint. Like, I look up to her so much. Gloria. Oh, I'm fake as hell for not following you. Let me fix that right now. But girl, her content, unreal. She does such great beauty content. She's hilarious to watch. She has great energy. Huge person to look up to. Black creators, do not sleep on YouTube. I met Angwi on a trip to Puerto Rico with Frontier Airlines. That girl was vlogging the entire time. Her vlog was so perfect. She's got YouTube, she's got Instagram, she's got TikTok. She's diversified, she's beautiful. Like, genuinely one of the most stunning people I've ever seen. If y'all ain't following Tiara, I just met her on the Sephora trip. She is one of the hottest people I've ever met in my life. Oh my God, her content, her Instagram, just go look her up on Instagram. Her Instagram pops off. Oh my God, I love this girl. We were on a Steve Madden trip together. She's chef's kiss. Never let your following hinder you. When I see Lex do brand deals with Poosh, she went to Coachella with Poosh last year. When I see her post those ads, she went to she went to Vegas with Hulu with me. She's doing the damn thing. I love her content. I love watching her. Here's the thing to my Black creators. Don't sell your soul, but play the game. Brands want to pay influencers that have a follower base that is gonna buy shit. And unfortunately, the people that buy shit the most are white women. It's true. White women buy products. That's why white women influencers are so successful, because Alex Earl posts a video, her white blonde girls that follow her eat that shit up and they buy what she posts. We, as minority creators, I'm a gay guy. We need to figure out what products can I advertise that other white women are gonna buy. I can't just advertise to a gay guy. I can't just advertise to a Black girl. I need to advertise to everyone, which is why being a lifestyle creator and making content about everything and your life in general is what helps you have a strong business. To my Black girls, start thinking about what makeup do you use that would hit on any girl? What product do you use that everyone should have? What workout class are you doing that everyone should take? What food are you eating that everyone should taste? Post content about everything. Diversify your market. Build an audience of people that are actually going to convert into engagement and eventually sales, because that's when the brands are going to start paying you. The brands that you guys need to be working on, Neutrogena, they do such an amazing job. They cast diverse people. Sephora, I was just on the brand trip with them, does an amazing job at casting diverse people. They have every brand under their belt. I'm sure Ulta is great too. Definitely try to get a deal with Garnier. Those are the brands I would start organically mentioning, because they pay and they cast diverse people. I've seen it in their campaigns. I want to see everyone win. I will always advocate. I will always try to help us get the equal pay that we deserve. And I will use my white privilege for what it should be used for, which is to advocate for people of marginalized groups. And I will show up, and please hold me to that every single day. Aaliyah, thank you for making that video. To my Black followers at home, do not let anything discourage you. You will have to work 3 times as hard in life to get 1/3 of the credit as someone like me. Unfortunately, that is the society we live in, and I hope that changes. But I will never forget what Kamala Harris said in the rally that I went to. And she said, as Black women, we have to work hard, but we love hard work. Hard work is joyous work. Y'all are the blueprint in every industry: Hollywood, entertainment, music, television. Black women have always been there. They've always been someone. There's a space for you guys in the creator field, a big space too, and don't let anyone tell you otherwise.
This is all I got from this video. It is not Black people work so hard. They've been working so hard from the beginning of history to this very moment. I mean, don't you people think that people are tired? Don't you think that the way you people get it in the platter of gold, that we also deserve, Black people also deserve to get it in a platter of gold? You know, you have to work so hard. You have for me to earn $3,000 on YouTube, you have to work so hard. Not just only working that when you're done, YouTube will take their 30% tax and all that, and you also will be left with nothing. See, the reality is that Black people put in so much effort, so much work into what they are doing, into their craft, and still they will not be paid the same salary, the same amount they pay their white counterpart. This is not a new story for those that will ask me. It is not a new story. It's something that we've talked about here for several times, several times. That some Black content creators break down about how much they are being paid for jobs and all of that. And now you are going to see, it's not the man was saying, you, I know you are, I understand where he's coming from. And he actually spoke really correctly, right? But something that I think should be corrected is the fact that there are, for example, they are going to hit me up, Niasim up, and say, Niasim, I want to work with you. And we are offering you, let's say, $5,000, right? And they go and hit Nate up, right? Or Brandon up, right? And tell Brandon, I want you to work with us, right? And we are going to offer you, we are going to pay you ten or $15,000, and you are trying to pay me $5,000 or $3,000 when you already offer this person how many $1,000, right? You can see the the math are in mathing at any point or at any time. I don't know how this is going to change, but I really do know that I don't know how to say it, but Black content creators have really been raising the bars in everything they do. Like you always said, they are the blueprint, and that is what they have always been, right? I love the fact that that beautiful young Black woman raised that. I mean, they are both friends, but she has never made that kind of money from creating content, and she has how many a million views. The reality is that they are also going to send, not really, should I say censor, or like suppress the algorithm, that sometimes it looks like the algorithm is not even seeing you at all. Black people, you see, it's not only with content creators. I have also brought several videos of where Black, corporate offices where Black people work. And you are going to see someone that look like me train somebody, and then when you're done training the person, and the person you train is becoming a manager or your supervisor, how is that even happening? Because make it make sense, right? So all these things, sometimes I try to sit down and think about them, but man, I don't know how it happening. Tell me how someone I train is earning how much, or I am going to finish training somebody that I train, and you promote the person, pay the person higher, and then you are still paying me peanut. A lot of black people already left their office, their jobs, and all that because of things like this. And I am 100% sure that some of you can relate to what I am saying. Go to the movie Hollywood and all that movie industries and all that music and the rest of it. They will tell you. I remember the one that broke the camel's back was Taraji P. Henson. The last one she did wasn't her last year that she came out and she was really crying how they are not being paid well enough compared to this and that. As a Black woman, to be recognized, you have to put in how many times work to get there. That's why each time they wake up, they try to gaslight Beyonce because they feel like she did not deserve the fame or anything she is getting, because they are used to Black people putting in too much work, too much effort, struggle to get wherever they are. An average successful Black woman or Black man put in how many, triple they struggle to make sure that they meet their other counterpart. And all these things are things that need to be stopped. There is need for them to stop. All this kind of hierarchy that you all keep creating that is not making any sense, there is need to dismantle them. I love the fact he said that that's why he's in kind of transparent with his salary, so other people will also know. I mean, like, this is what I am earning, so you all can also level up. But how can I, as a Black normal, how that leveling up is just so hard? Because am I supposed to work myself to death before you see that I am working so hard or I am doing well enough before you give me what I am supposed to earn as a human being or as a person. Man, this is where I am going to draw the curtain. See you all in my next video. Bye for now.